Hello everyone, if you are new here, my name is Brittany and I have metastatic breast cancer. So I am just vlogging through my experience. I'm giving a little bit of an update today. If you haven't watched my last video, basically I was talking about how originally about 2 years ago I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer and I was on treatment for about 2 years, almost 2 years now. And all the tumors and everything like that, all the lesions have shrunk down to the point where it was only in one spot left in my breast. However, what ended up happening was they went in for surgery to take it out, but the margins were not clear. So I still have cancer left in my body. And I had a lot of emotions for that. So that's kind of where we're at right now. If you haven't watched that video, you can go ahead and watch that one after or whatever. Or anyways, so basically I was having trouble getting a hold of my doctors and they weren't responsive for like weeks. But I finally talked to my oncologist on Monday and basically, she said that we were going to wait to hear back from my surgery team, but then I finally heard back from my surgery team and this is what they said. So they said that yes, there is still potential of cancer that's left, but we are not going to do another surgery. We are not going to do radiation because basically, since I was originally stage 4, it could be other places in my body. It was originally in my lymph nodes, my liver, my bones. So it could be other places. So even if they take out more of the breast, it still could be other places as well. Even if they do the radiation on that spot, it still could be other places as well. So really, it doesn't have a long-term benefit. Like, it doesn't help me in my long-term survival. So this is where things get kind of complicating, which a lot of people don't understand the difference between like stage 1 through 3 and stage 4. Stage 1 through 3, you have more of a treatment and the goal is to make the cancer go away, right? But once you become stage 4, it is now a chronic illness. And the goal of treatment is to keep it controlled. So, I've been in denial about all of this for a really long time, thinking that I could just still kind of treat myself like a stage 1 through 3 or something like that. But that's not really the case. I am stage 4 and I need to come to terms with the fact that I am stage 4 and that, I'm going to be on treatment for the rest of my life. So with that context, I am going to now tell you guys the decision that I've made for my treatment. So you guys know I'm young. I just turned 31. And I don't want to put my body through more than it needs to be put through. And my main priority is quality of life. And so that's the decision, that's the reasoning behind the decision that I'm making. So basically what is recommended for me right now is to stay on targeted therapy and to stay on hormone therapy and just be on that forever. However, I need a break. I went to start my targeted therapy about a month ago now, and I just couldn't do it. I really don't want to feel super sick. I already have a lot of side effects on my hormone therapy. Like I get hot flashes, I get nauseous, get tired all the time. But it is overall pretty manageable in comparison to being on the targeted therapy, where I feel like everything is just exacerbated and I'm sick a lot of nights. The fatigue is so bad, I don't have energy to do anything other than go to work. And even at that, I can barely get through my work days on that 3rd week of the cycle. And to me, that is just not the life that I want to live. To me, that's not living at all. And so the decision that I made is for my treatment plan right now, just to stay on hormone therapy. I'm not going back on targeted therapy, even though it is recommended to go back on targeted therapy and stay on the hormone therapy as well. I've decided not to do so. I did ask my doctor, my oncologist. I said, what are the chances of the cancer just rapidly growing? Or like, how risky is this really to like take a break, you know? And my plan is to essentially continue to take a break until the cancer starts growing again. And I know that a lot of people have opinions on this, and a lot of people think that's very risky. And the reality is that it is risky. But for me, my quality of life, like I said, is much, much more important. And so like I said, I asked my oncologist because it is kind of scary. She said that the hormone therapy that I'm on right now should keep it sleeping for a little while. So there is no answer because there hasn't been a lot of people in my position. So there is no answer of like statistically, is the cancer going to start growing again? How fast it's going to start growing? How long do I have to live? Like, they don't have any answers to any of that. They can't give me any answers to any of that. Everybody's body is different. I was also very receptive to treatment, and, you know, was able to have a situation where it shrunk down like a lot. So who knows, maybe there isn't cancer in other parts of my body. You know, who knows, right? Like, we don't know because the scans don't show that. But basically what she said is I'm pretty good until about February to go for another PET scan. So I was nervous. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm getting off this treatment and I'm not going to have another PET scan until February, which would be 6 months away from my original surgery. About 5.5 months or whatever, till then from now. And I'm off, you know, targeted therapy, and I'm scared that something's gonna happen and I made a wrong decision. But my doctor said, you know what, like, it's okay. Like, I'll be okay, you know? She didn't seem too concerned about it. She didn't seem too worried about it. She said the hormone therapy should keep everything pretty stable for now. But again, if it's not stable and it starts to grow again and we find that out in February, then I'm going to unfortunately have to go back on targeted therapy. But I think right now, like I said before, I know a lot of people are like, okay, that's risky. But I think you don't know until you're in the situation what you're going to do. I've been through treatment for almost 2 years now. October 6th will be my diagnosis, official stage 4 diagnosis, cancerversary. And November 1st will be my official, like, when I was started treatment. So I was on, you know, on these heavy drugs for almost 2 years. And when you live like that, you make decisions, a little bit differently. And some people, you know, they can ride it out and they can deal with that. But I am an active person. I want to work. I want to provide for myself. I want to still travel and be young. And it's hard managing a chronic illness, you know, and trying to live a quality of life. But I want to live a quality of life for as long as I have to. Until the time comes where I can't make those decisions anymore. So that is that. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna cut it now, but if you are a new subscriber, welcome. I've had quite a few new subscribers in the last month, so I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye.